Michael, disappointing to get so close to victory and have it snatched away, but at the end of the day, in the cold light of day, probably when you look back, it's a good point to get down here.
Yeah, you know, coming to Easter Road that it's always going to be difficult and up against a decent Hibs side, but we were confident before the game that we'd come here and get the 3 points off the back of a good result and good performance on Saturday against St Mirren at home. We thought we could come here and get the 3 points in for 87 minutes, albeit maybe in the second half it wasn't our best performance by any stretch of imagination. I thought we were doing enough that we were going to get the 3 points, so for the vast majority of the game I thought we were in control and we were going to see the game out, and unfortunately switch off for kind of 1 couple of seconds and you lose a goal at this level. So there's a changing room of frustrated boys in there, the gaffer's frustrated as well, and we'll need to take that in the chin and move forward.
We probably should have had a penalty just before we scored. Lewis Ferguson looked like he was brought down. The referee was in a good position but opted not to give the penalty. But we weren't downhearted by that. We went straight back up, and from the next corner we scored. Not the tidiest goal from Tommy, but he'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought, for what it's worth, I thought it was a penalty. From where I was in the pitch, albeit so far away, I think you can see clearly the boys going in to make the tackle. Fergie gets his toe on the ball and wipes him out. But you get them, sometimes you don't, unfortunately. But I thought the reaction we showed for that was good. We get the goal. As untidy and as messy as it was, Tommy's there in the right place at the right time. It was a good, well-worked corner. We'd worked on that, finding Stevie at the back post. Stevie puts it back across and we get the goal right before half-time as well. Great time to score. And I thought at that point we were in this ascendancy and we could take that forward into the second half. We didn't quite kick on, I thought, in the second half, and at times we sat a wee bit too deep, invited Hibs on top of us. But as I say, for large parts of that, we frustrated them and kind of held them to shots for distance outside the box, a lot of crosses, which for the most part we dealt with. But just gutted that we didn't quite get that the victory today in the 3 points and send the supporters home happy.